talking spec homes and Florida Keys construction, best neighborhoods of the Florida Keys with my boy Jesus coming right after this. You're not gonna wanna miss this episode. We're here in Key Largo with my good friend, Jesus Monteagudo. Thank you for joining us on the channel.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you bringing us down to the Keys and then telling me, Vic, we got to do some move to the Keys action.
Yes,
so
sir.
We're here to talk all about spec developing in the Keys and the most desirable neighborhoods in Key Largo, all right? Junior's a third generation developer. He's also a broker down in Key Largo. And talk to me a little bit about Constructall and how you guys got started.
Yeah, so we've been in the business around 26, 27 years now. Moved down here, my dad started the whole construction company thing. We've been building spec homes and high-end luxury residential homes now. And we've been down here ever since.
I also know that I think you've built a couple duplexes as well, right?
Yeah, we've done a few apartments. We do a ton of remodels. We do additions. We've done seawalls, docks, pools, you name it, we do it.
Yeah, in terms of general contractors, your pool is limited. The Keys is a very small, tight community, and the amount of contractors who are legitimate and licensed, insured, bonded is a small pool, and these guys actually do a fantastic job. We're sitting right here in one of their latest projects that we just finished. We're gonna show you around it. It's in the neighborhood of Port Largo. We're also going to talk to them about some other projects, right? Where else are we building right now?
So we got a few here in Key Largo. We got some spec homes that we're getting ready to list, or they are on the market. We can do long-term rentals as well. We got a couple client homes as well that we're finishing up. So we got a little bit of everything we can show today.
Awesome. And what are, in your eyes, having grown up down here your whole life, what are the best neighborhoods, the most desirable ones in the Upper Keys?
So in the Upper Keys, you want deep water, you want wide canals, you want a nice concrete dock or long dock that you can park your boat or boats on. I would definitely consider Port Largo as one of your number one, at least in the North Key Largo. As you move a little further south, you got Venetian Shores, it's more Tavernier area. Very, very comparable to Port Largo. In Venetian Shores, you have direct bay access. You also have direct ocean access, wide canals as well, deep water channels. You also got Port Antigua, which is a little further south in Lower Matacumbi. Same aspect, you got direct bay access, a little bit run, maybe 10-minute boat right to the ocean, wide canals, deep water access, big dockage. A lot of these homes are multi-million-dollar homes in all these, these three neighborhoods I just mentioned.
Excellent.
Great options.
And all this intel that he's telling you about is what boaters need to know,
Correct.
You don't want to be stuck on the wrong side of US 1 and having yourself, have to take a 30, 45-minute ride to get over and around the bridge.
Yep.
If you have your side on the right side of where you're fishing at, it all matters. So if you're, a flats fisherman and you love skinny water, the waters from here to Key Largo all the way to the west coast of Florida is some of the best flats fishing in the world, correct?
Exactly, yes sir.
So if you're trying to target bonefish, snook, all that stuff is right up there. We got to do a little episode one of these days. We should definitely hit that. Maybe call one of our buddies who are charter captains and see if they show off a little bit about why people live down here in the Keys and why it's so laid back.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. One last question before we go on a tour of all the projects. What is your favorite feature about these new homes that you guys are building in these spec homes?
So, we really tend to focus more on the long-term investment. So we want to make sure the quality of the build is in shape, intact for, years to come. We don't want, a customer to call us a couple years down the road and tell us, hey, have this issue. Of course, there's always going to be little things here and there, but we definitely focus more on the quality of the construction above all. And the satisfaction of the customer.
And I can attest to that. I happen to, do work with this family. They're excellent people, and I've been in some of their houses and projects that they've built. And honestly, top-notch product. We're gonna give you some footage right after this.